luck isn't terrible either. Like, there's a lot of mid options that I think Virtus.pro would be really happy about.
We'll see. They're using most of theirs, and it will be the DK.
Yeah, there's a hero you don't worry about him after he gets level 4 or 5. You can kind of just leave him to his own devices. Once he gets 6, he'll be impactful. He does feed the courier. Quite generous of him coming out from here once he hits level 4. So prioritizing the other lanes, especially when you have this axe snowballing with the CS. He's already level 5 or 6.
Move. It's mid lane, sets up the shards, decent damage. Storm's got that level 6. AA's here, but you know, what can he really do to save the DK? Not a whole lot. So your first blood finally comes out at about 6.5 minutes in. The second blood soon to follow. It's Toby. And, you know, Tusk has rotated around. He was successful in that mid lane DK gank. Now looking for another setup, potentially bottom. Rezo quick to run the other direction, which is a good heads-up play from him. But here comes the Storm. He's bringing the firepower, and they'll be able to secure a finish. That's a great kill for them. That will prolong that.
A little insane here as we see a gank onto ILTW top.
He's going to crack his knuckles right now. The snowball moves forward. Can they get Void out somehow? The pullback, the punch? Certainly not. He goes down so fast on this mid-tier 1. We'll see if Viking are going to fight for its final stand. It looks like it could be a big one for VP. Rezo's shown up now. He does have the Blink Dagger. This is the Blink debut for Axe, and they are here as a full squad. Jump in. He goes right to the trees, and they do spot out the Wraith King. Chrono comes out, and they immediately take down the Tusk. No one's able to secure that one. That's it. Toby rolling in. Vikings response. The pullback on Rezo. Oh, the King of the Fish. There it is. The takedown is successful. Now Wraith King's second life. Storm Spirit running a bit low on mana. Dishes out some damage from the outside now. No one running in. He has no dragon form. Hits him with the stun. But, you know, how much damage are Virtus.pro going to be able to do with this? Losing Rezo already. It's a bit awkward for him.
Yeah, LTW.
The whole mid lane movement there from Virtus.pro was quite a bit of a letdown. They didn't even finish off the tier 1. Rezo's debut was subpar. He does get a secondary here on the Chen. No dunk, though.
It was pretty sloppy.
The backliners of VG here are certainly the Chen. But Virtus.pro exiting out the side door. Tusk spots a lonely little AA, and they quickly evaporate him.
Dude, Tusk just does so much damage. They get the stun.
Okay, stun on the Tusk from no one here. They try to burn him down a bit, but he just dishes out the shards. Follow-up leapfrog from Rezo to get the call, but Chen saves him with the hand of God. And Viking still holding strong here a bit. Rolling on through. Toby trying to lock the two birds on the back lines. Goes for the Phoenix Egg. Rezo's still in a bit of trouble. Has to run out the other side. Egg's going to crack. Doesn't really lock anyone.
Yes, Chrono.
Viking doing a nice job spacing themselves from Virtus.pro, and it looks like they're on the aggressive here. And as you mentioned, Faceless Void, he's trucking forward. He's like, I got a Chrono. But
Wraith King just farming in the meanwhile.
Yeah, this is not great for Virtus.pro. They're not really getting a lot done, and His Majesty is farming elsewhere. Now a new approach. They spot out Toby. They're looking to burn him down while Tusk goes for the backline catch onto Rezo. Looking to go for the finish. Rezo very low. Salves up. Walks away.
Value.
Not able to catch the shard to cancel it out. He's going for the bounty instead.
Zayak does bring down Toby in the backlines.
And it looks like they will get the finish. Man, Rezo can't catch it.
This is like a single slice of a jalapeno pepper, you know?
It's like the stem.
Yeah.
We go to mid. 2 hearts too early. The jump it comes out from Viking GG. They look for a grab onto Rezo. Uppercut out. He gets the call. The Ice Blast will be there. But will a follow-up from VP? I don't think. We have been waiting for Virtus.pro running up river. They got Rezo out in front. Toby nearby. Oh, they spotted Tusk.
That's a decent target.
Yeah, he'll be a good punching bag for this gank. Will a follow-up come out from Viking? I think so, with a buyback committed.
No,
looks like they
Storm.
want to swing. Jump up from the Void. Looking to get the finish on that Storm. He's down and out. Backline. Here comes Wraith King now.
Storm bought back.
Viking hemorrhaging a couple of kills here for the start of this one. If they're trying to commit in for the fight, here comes Storm, fully resourced and ready. He jumps just over the Chrono to catch the voiceless Vine on the other side. Oh my goodness.
He's going for more.
But adjacent to them is Virtus.pro, just in their own jungle. They head high ground to invade. Will they catch anybody?
Radiant's
They
cancels the
will.
flank.
A move in on Rezo as he's going for the outpost. No one committing in.
Good targeting on the
Pop.
Phoenix.
They're going right to the back lines. They will get the Phoenix to pop the egg. Can they crack the egg? Rezo, beautiful call to stop them in their track. And that means the stun's going to be there. With everyone locking them down, they're going to go for the finish. The first life of Shad could be there, and there it is. Rezo trying to hold on. He could be brought down, and he will. Here is the second life of Wraith King. Do Virtus.pro have enough ammunition to deal with them? It looks like he's going to make a hasty retreat, and they'll settle for the Chen.
That was so sick. The Storm was in mid windup for his last attack, and no one. It's Storm. It is not the dream matchup for sure. What's his mana regen with Orchid now? 20. Okay, that seems like a more reasonable value.
Oh, Chen caught on the side. Wraith King, though, huge damage on the Faceless Void. Could burn through that Aegis and does so. But Virtus.pro could be waiting for him to come back in round number 2. He has the chrono. Do they want to commit in hard for the Wraith King?
He's just backing off on ILTW.
Yeah,
they're deciding to retreat, maybe baiting him in.
Egg committed now. They got to go in. And they'll just sacrifice the Pango on the side of Viking GG for that egg cooldown.
It's not the most important cooldown, I'd say. As long as they get the A ult back up and the Chronosphere is still there. Going for the butterfly on ILTW.
Jump back.
Seem to be on different pages as he time walks out.
Yeah, Rezo jumps in while he jumps back. Tusk moving forward, gets hit with the Dragon Tail. They're burning him down. He's done for. Follow up on the Shad.
DK. I don't think he was ready for that.
Yeah, they were definitely caught off guard by VP's approach there.
Nice chrono before he can BKB.
Yep.
They have the stun from DK. AA ult.
And AA ult should certainly put the nail in the coffin. And yeah, without a buyback, he put together some kills right now and nerf the momentum of VP. But VP are feeling swole. They back off and they say, we will dictate when we want to fight. Boom has other plans, though. Spots out little Solo. The easy little ice cube is
only crutch in this entire lineup. And once they have those ultimates, I really don't know how Viking wins these fights.
Jump call from Rezo. Doesn't
scare him
immediately pull him back, but okay, here comes Boom. Here comes Tusk. They're rolling on forward. Are they going to commit for this? Jump in from ILTW. The egg going to be committed. Can they get the damage done?
Oh, they don't have enough. Wow.
Oh, and they decide to turn back out. And without committing a chrono, they could still use that if necessary. Storm goes down, 70 seconds. He might just use it to secure the kill onto the Wraith King here, his second life if necessary.
Is he not going to die on necessary? Oh my god.
Wow. And Wraith King should fall too. He's dead. Still no buyback.
This time around, they're going to...
Now they can just go mid lane, and they do a lot of damage. The repair kit trying to help out. There's the Storm buy. He's trying to nuke down.
No creeps, but they can finish it. They have 15 seconds. That's the mechanic of buyback, or of backdoor.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah, they got plenty. They have no tier 2s in the side lane, so they're going to get this and immediately back. Roche is going to be their most likely next objective. From VP as they... I like this. So they move to take tier 2 bottom first. And then after they take this, they're going to be done with the bottom half of the map. But they
all a ploy. They baited the Tusk out.
Baited me.
And forced the Tusk towards Rezo. And they're rolling in. There's that chrono committed.
The 4-man chrono!
2 of each. As they isolate the Storm and take him out first. Follow for Chen. Should be successful. Pango right in the...
That Bloodthorn, man.
In the midst of it. And they'll just call game. They know they have no answer. Virtus.pro have just gotten too big and too jacked. They are the Chads in this game, and they will take game number 1, 22-10.
Yeah, well played overall. There was that stage in the game of an era of peace from both kingdoms, but...
They could do it if they just
want to try.
Yeah, see if it like works out. Because I do think they might need a mid hero over the DK.
What do you think about that? And do you think it's something necessary for this? Does Medusa need to ramp up the damage power early on? You know, might feel more comfortable if they're able to secure it with an Aegis. Or do you think Medusa's priorities should probably be elsewhere for this game?
I don't think he wants to do that, but I think he might have to do that. In which case... It doesn't matter what you want. If you get to win the game, you can't play to not lose. You have to play to win. And Like I said, I think there's going to be a high chance it's him at the top of the net worths, and DK and Legion are going to be hurting.
This bottom lane is getting frisky fast. This Coddle Bristle is just brutal to have to deal with. And there it is. The first blood comes out. ILTW quills it down.
Double salve bought by Solo, by the way. That's really cool, because Bristleback never really wants to go these health regen items because he really prioritizes his mana with the mangoes as well as the quelling blade. So Solo decides to buy 2 salves. That's something I've never seen, but I've played a lot of Bristle and I know that that's a struggle he faces as a hero. And
Soul's just juicing him up.
yeah, that's just really cool.
Look at that. You want some blue bar? There you go.
Want some green bar? I got the salve. Yep.
Yeah, amazing. So we'll see how much that will develop in that bottom lane and juice up the Bristleback even further. The top lane, though, Shad slithering away. Rezo's Pango.
This is a disaster if he dies here. Oh
dances on, gets it done, and hits him. Who's just doing his own thing.
That's what I was going to comment on, is you basically have a 4-core lineup coming out from VP. And
they're winning 4 lanes, BS.
Yeah,
4 lanes.
Legion is a offlaner that is quite good at becoming a support if not given the start that she needs. And that's a really good kill for them. But I'm going to be honest, it really doesn't change that much of the bottom lane. Bristleback's going to come back. He's going to keep pushing W, and it's going to hurt.
I was going to say, I wonder if there's any value in not getting Illuminate and just getting Blinding Light. I mean, it's nice to blast stuff back, but maybe a Blinding Light could bump them back and keep them away. Now he's in a bit of trouble bottom. Don't block Coddle from making it out. LTW runs through, and that's going to force them back. Either way, as you mentioned, not the worst thing ever for the Bristle to go down. He gets right back into action.
Certain lanes just change the dynamic of the lane, or certain kills, excuse me, as we see Solo good and getting gone on bottom, but he can just amp up the quill spray if he gets his chakra off.
He does get it off, but he decides to go for the Illuminate.
Yeah, this is what I mean by it. That possesses the tools to harass a DK significantly enough to bully him out of lane through that passive regen. Even going for that extra efficiency on Necro, he's pulling it into the medium camp. Coddle goes down. Once again, though, Bristleback already higher than both of these heroes in level, and those level 2 quill sprays are going to start hurting. And I'm not.
You know, when we talk about before the 4 positions, they can't really roam around in this meta. They got to be by the offlaner, especially if you don't have an offlaner who can support themselves. So this guy can just do whatever he wants in the jungle.
That is the weakness of picking Medusa safe lane. You just don't do anything. And I think in theory, in game, the Medusa pick was nice, but because you have a Medusa chin, what is Rezo actually scared of? And if he's not scared, he's just going to do this. He's just going to run at you. And if he's not scared and he can just run at you, then Enigma doesn't have to be there. And then Enigma can do whatever he wants. So certain lanes,
they are trying so hard to commit on this Bristle, but it could cost them a lot.
Oh, the extra proc.
They do manage to get it down. Who has a little ghost.
He is yoked up on no one, though. He's got
get him with that double null. Go, Ghost.
Is this going to work?
The cookie? They need more. Oh, Rezo showed up, and he is swole. And they quickly knock down 2. No one will live on, and this has got to feel real bad for Viking GG. That's their first proper rotation, and it looks like everybody who was involved is going to pay the price for it. I'll get your courier, though. No, you will not, sir. Rezo takes the double. I don't think you want to commit too much for that.
I actually think it's really bad ILTW didn't take his nasal goo instead of his second point in Bristleback. As we see a black hole top onto the Medusa.
First of the game. First time Enigma's really shown now for Viking. They've already accepted that they don't want anything to do with that top lane.
And nice try going through this Bristleback. I don't think that's going to work. Let's find out.
And with the DK, they want to commit in for the big bad boy. And ILTW.
This looks like deja vu from the mid lane.
Yeah, Rezo's here.
Replaces the Necrophos in this case.
Oh, he's rolling back. Snapfire and Legion both low. Gets the finish onto the Snapfire. DK still trying to slowly fly away.
Look, it's a level 6 DK.
Solo body blocking him. Where do you think you're going, big boy?
That's a mid laner, by the way.
Yeah. See you later. No one sends them to the Shadow Realm.
The positive is,
I mean, they've already tried to make the DK work with a rotation with his dragon form. You know, Legion Commander's already getting beat down pretty hard. It's not like she's got a big item in queue to really change things out. You know, Chen's getting gobbled up.
Blade Mail on Necro. Very value into item. We've been seeing a lot of these cores build. Just that 38 damage for 2,000 gold, plus some armor. And the active.
Medusa is
See you later,
able to
Armis.
make it out just in time, but Snapfire not going to be as fortunate. And now Rezo on a monster.
Opponent's going to shove our lanes real hard. And you pick Legion, who doesn't shove lanes very well, and you pick DK, who doesn't shove lanes very well. And then they just pick Necrophos, and now you have all your lanes always shoved in.
Yeah.
Heroes just walking at your face, and Cod ulti is deployed.
Yeah, Boom trying to run out, but back to the Shadow Realm you go, sir.
Oof.
He'll be out 40 seconds. Here's our
duel
first
on the
Legion duel.
Pinko.
The blinding light. Sorry, you're not going to be hitting anything
Black
there.
hole. Okay, he's not going to use
Not
it.
even necessary. Put that black hole in your back pocket. Primed up, nourished, and ready. Game number 2. It is pedal to the metal, and they have not lifted their foot yet. Look at Shen. Like, maybe I'll go out and get a ward down. Yeah, right, you doe-eyed son of a gun. Here comes Rezo rolling right over your ass. Rolls up, gets Medusa and Boom as well. Viking are just getting corralled indoors.
I believe there's a reason that Kalo Guy has been banned. Kalo Guy, Keeper of the Light, has been banned every single game.
He is the Joe Exotic right now, corralling the Tigers in their cage. Here's the black hole, the pullback DK. He's done. They get Snapfire too. They gotta call it, and they do.
At 13 minutes.
Virtus.pro put on one of the biggest clinics I think we've seen in this league. In game number 2, this first series is over. 19-3.